Hello, everyone's. I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. I am here for my review of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 12. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So we have Wendy and her husband Eddie discussing the sippancy for their daughter. Now they're going to have, it's like a tradition in Nigeria. I did not catch the word they said, and closed captioning just said speaking Nigerian, so I didn't get to catch actually what she said, but it seemed like it's gonna be fun, and it seemed like it was gonna be over the top. It was gonna be all kind of hair wraps, gilets. It was gonna do like a head tying type of situation. It looked like it was gonna be a fun time, but she wonders, how does he feel that like basically none of his family speaks to him because he married her. Now he says that he had contacted a few of his siblings who still like talk to them, I guess, without the parents knowing, and the other siblings have taken the parents' side and like, I'm not gonna talk to you, mom and daddy, and basically cut you off. You no longer family. Then I feel the same way, which I think that is messed up, but he doesn't want to open up on old wounds and deal with the drama. And I was like, I just think that is so messed up that they don't want to be in his life because he's married. It's not the fact that they don't like her, it's that they don't like her mama. Like, you have grandkids. This is your son that you have raised and loved, and now he got kids, and you don't want to have nothing to do with him or the kids or his wife because of her family. I was like, that is so messed up. I don't know how I would feel if, like, my mama stopped talking to me because of my husband. Now, mind you, my mama loves my husband. Like, she, like, basically worry about him, or she worry about me sometime. Like, what's he doing? I thought he had to work. He getting it up for. I'm like, baby, he fine. We got this over here. I appreciate it, but we got this over here. Now, Ashley and Michael go to a counselor to discuss his infidelities. Now, which I thought was surprising, because when it has anything to do with Michael and being on camera discussing anything that he has done wrong, he goes into his shell. He don't want to talk about it. He got to bring over producers, breaking the third wall. He's doing like all those things. So I was surprised that he actually wanted to go to see it. He actually went to the counselor and actually had it filmed. I was just surprised about that. And they're discussing how they used to bring other people in the bedroom, but it was like never a solo thing. It's like, we bringing somebody in, we both here together. It's not like I'm going out with somebody without you, or you going out with somebody without me, and this has happened. He then went to a hotel with a stripper and got caught up. Now, he was still saying how nothing happened, but my thing is, this episode, they show like a little clip of Michael and said stripper, like, walking, I guess, either in the hotel or in the casino or wherever they was at. We like she was like videotaping them, getting all her evidence together so she can sell it to the highest blog. But he feels that after Ashley had Dean, that Ashley kind of pushed him to the side, like, I'm not getting any love and affection anymore. It's like, she had a baby. This baby, you just can't have a baby and the baby take care of itself. You gotta, feed the baby, change the baby, make sure, cleaned up after the baby. You gotta do all of these things. Her attention should be on the baby and not solely focused on you. But he says that when he feels neglected, he goes into his shell and he wants to feel love. So he goes outside elsewhere to get the love he feels because he wasn't getting it from Ashley. And it was kind of like he was blaming Dean, like, everything was fine before you had this baby, and now you had the baby and all your attention is focused on the baby. Like, Dean can barely sit, like, keep his head up by himself. Dean ain't crawling yet. I don't even think Dean is rolling over yet. And you over complaining because all her attention is focusing on this baby, this helpless baby. Because babies are helpless. They can't do nothing for themselves. All they can do is just lay there and cry until somebody changes them, until somebody feeds them, or somebody picks them up. Karen and Ray, they discuss the disconnect in their relationship, and she just flat out asks, are you intimidated by the woman that I've become? intimidated by the woman intimidated by the woman she has become, and now she's no longer just Ray's wife, and he feels that she's giving him she's not giving him the attention that he needs, and like, you need to balance being a wife, a mother, and this public figure. And he said, but he is happy about the woman that she is becoming, about the people that they are becoming together, more successful as a couple. But, like, do you think that this fame and fortune has gone to your head? And she was like, no, I am proud of what I have, but I won't forget the shoulders that I stand on. And basically, they agree that they need to work on some things. Like, she is becoming, like, this entrepreneurial woman. She is on a reality TV show. People are, like, knowing her name. And it's like, I'm not just Karen Huger, Ray's wife. I am Karen Huger, a reality star, a businesswoman, all of these things. Ray he was like, he wants some attention. Like, he feels he deserves some attention, and he feels that he's not getting it from her. Now, y'all, it's the night of the sip and see for baby Cameron. Now, y'all, I wonder if the producers told Robin that if she is late one more time, that they gonna dock her pay, because she has been on time this whole season. Now, y'all know seasons past, Robin has been late. Like, she missed a whole flight and missed, like, a whole day or, like, half of a day one time because she missed her flight. But she on time this time, but she's, like, the first person there. Like, nobody else is there. Not even Wendy and Eddie and baby Cameron and, I think it's Carter and Cruz. They're not even there yet. She just walked around like, if this is what being on time is, yeah, this is for the birds. Well, as the ladies are arriving, they're finding out from the blogs that Candace has filed charges against Monique. Now, we did see a clip earlier where Candace was on the way to the courthouse to file charges against Monique from the assault and all those things, and her crying yet again. Like, she always got her some teaching ready to cry. And, like, I guess she's, like, a very emotional woman. I know people are getting tired of her bringing out that tissue because she's crying a lot. But, like, I guess that's just who she is. So, they see what's going on, but they don't discuss it as of yet. Well, the sip and see was beautiful. They started off, like, they had, like, a whole little, like, wardrobe change. Now, y'all, my cousin, she married, her husband's family is from Nigeria. So she had a traditional white wedding gown that she, walked down the aisle with, had the first dance with and all that stuff. And then she changed into, like, a Nigerian dress with the matching head wrap. And he changed into, like, a Nigerian suit. Like, it's like a shirt, it's like a long shirt and pants with a matching hat. It was beautiful when I tell you. Like, I'm not sure if it was just them or was his groomings changed or well, or if it was just those two. But I know his parents, they had the traditional Nigerian outfits on and everything. And I was like, it was beautiful. And I was like, man, that headdress was everything. And I was here for the fact that it matched, like, her dress. I was like, yeah, that you did that right there, girl. You did that. And I love, like, the sip and see for Wendy. They had the little baby headdress on baby Cameron. Even though she was knocked out asleep the whole time. She didn't know what was going on. But I was still here for it. Now, the ladies discuss Candace pressing charges. Candace basically says she wants the courts to handle things from now. I did my part. I want the court to handle things. Like, me personally, I do not think Candace would have filed charges had Monique come to her or text her or called her and like, you know what, I'm sorry, that is not who I am. All this anger I had inside of me, I blew up on you. It was not your fault. I feel bad for what I've done. I think that Candace would have been like, okay, you feel remorseful, this not going to happen again. She wouldn't have filed charges. It wasn't until, like, it was a whole layer of things. Like, right after the fight, the blogs got a hold of their thing, putting it out there that Candace started the fight. So now people on social media dragging Candace for this fight that they believe that she caused. I guess some of Monique's fans was coming at what's her name, Candace, on social media. She finding out that now that Monique, she is not remorseful, and it's like, okay, that was the straw right there. Wasn't gonna do anything, but that was the straw. Then she had a little bit of sprinkling of her mama, like, yeah, I would press charges. Karen, like if I was you, if I was in that situation, I would have pressed charges. Monique and Robin and Wendy, they, without saying it, they was like, yeah, I would have done the same thing. So that's what she's done. She's pressed charges. And this is when Ashley got on my nerves, because she put her 2 cents in about, like, both you guys were arguing, you had your hands in her face, you guys were doing this and the third. But I'm like, Ashley, boo-boo, you was in the restroom this whole fight. Okay? Now, they, like, as the fight was going on, and Ashley was like, y'all gonna wait to do this while I'm peeing? Like, she knew it was, I don't know if she knew it was gonna go down, or like she mad that y'all fighting while I'm in the restroom and I don't get to see it. I don't know, but I know one thing, Ashley, you was not there to see the fight. You were getting this information from Monique, your homegirl, and you already don't like Candace at this time, even though y'all was supposed to squash things. You not feeling Candace, so you gonna jump on the bandwagon of Monique. And the lady's like, hold up, Ashley. You wasn't even there to see the fight. You did not see what we saw. You did not see Monique flip this girl's hair. You did not see Monique grab this girl's hair, bang it down. She was rocking her hair. You did not see what we saw. So I'm gonna need you to not to put your 2 cents in on what went down. Candace and Ashley go back and forth, and Chris is like, just shut up, all right? Shut up. I'm thinking he's looking at the situation like he know how Ashley get down and the past between Ashley and Candace, and don't fall into this trap of like you always someone that's getting loud and getting ignorant and all these things with people. Just calm down. So after he told her to shut up and let it go, Candace says, Ashley, I know you think you defending your friend, and that's okay, because you're going to believe what your friend says. But basically, watch your back, boo-boo. Okay? Or watch your back. Now, this is when we move over to Karen. Like, Karen, how do you feel and all these things? Karen said that she had suggested Monique call or text and say, I'm sorry. But Candace feels you shouldn't have to tell a grown woman that she should apologize for what she have done. She should know she should do this anyway. Like, this... I don't, like I said a few minutes ago, right after Monique had this whole, conversation with her pastor last week when she was saying, hey, oh my goodness, I do believe, Candace didn't deserve that. I put all my frustrations out on her. Had she called Candace right after that, I don't think charges would have been pressed. And then I wasn't thinking about this until after I did my video. Monique, last year, this is like November when the charges were dropped or filed, Monique was saying how sorry she was and how Candace didn't deserve that, and she put all her frustrations out on Candace and everything she had bottled up, and she put out on Candace. I was like, okay, that's one thing. But I forgot the fact that she spent this whole season trying to defend and, basically put this on Candace. So I don't know if she is actually sorry, or was she just saying this in front of the pastor that she didn't realize the pastor was going to check her and be like, no, you was wrong. You've been a little bit rowdy since I met you. So what's really going on, boo-boo? So, yeah. Now, lastly, none of Eddie's family showed up. Not a brother, not a sister. Now, he knew his mom and daddy wasn't going to show up. But, none of his brothers and sisters showed up. And, he reached out earlier to his dad because when he was, giving his son his bath, his son was like, I like your beard, Dad. Does your dad have a beard like that? Because I've never met him. And, that's when it really hit him. My parents do not know my children. My children do not know my parents. If my parents walked down the street, my kids would not know that that is grandmama and granddaddy. And it's sad. So he did reach out to them, but it's like, he opened up old wounds when he wanted to, because the son asked about the grandma and grandpa, but then he didn't want to because he knew how they was going to not respond to him. But I did feel bad. Like, it's really that deep that you have cut your son off and you don't know your grandkids because you don't like your son's mother-in-law. And I just felt sad for them. So, y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are also on my beautiful face. Put up a video. You can click on it. You can like it. You can share it with your people. And you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, oh, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. Now, this is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.